coordinator that I normally am. And so, you know, the weeks have gone by, obviously things are just nuts around, you know, here at the house. And so, last week I was like, I got to do something, you know what I mean? Cause I had a girl, I had a girl contact me. She just wanted to spend $200. I'm like, great. It's a great month to do it. So got her done. And then last week I was like, I got to pull something out of my ass. You know what I mean? So, I put that posting up. I tagged all of my hostesses from a year ago or so. And then I also tagged people I knew who were just good regular customers. And then I tagged people who I knew had told me that they were interested in having a party. So I don't know, maybe 30 people or so, 35 people. And but by tagging those people, it ends up on their wall. So their friends who also know you can see it too. So the tagging is the most important thing in this.
Are you tagged in it, Tennille? Are you tagged in it? Like in that post? I didn't ask you that. Are you tagged in the post?
Can you tag yourself?
Well, this one is mine. This is how I asked for virtual parties.
Okay.
So, and I put a blurb up. I did not make it about making money. I did not make it about basically work. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to sound like, oh my God, I need sales. Because I don't like doing that.
Right. I don't ever post things
You sound
like
desperate.
that.
So I don't like that. So I put it up there as far as, you know, do you find yourself doing more cooking these days? Would you like to make your life a little easier with some good tools? You know, because, and I think I tagged you guys in that post, or a couple of you.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. And then I had also sent a customer contact email that said, time to shop, discounted products or something like that. Because I always change the subject line in my emails so it sounds like me. And then in that email, I said, you can, you know, spend $200, or if you want $70 in free product, collect $200. So I got some off of that. Next thing I know, I mean, I think I want to say I've got like 15 open shows right now, but off of that in one day, I think I told you guys I pulled like 11 off of that post just in that, you know, few hours. So because life is nuts around here, I do not have time to commit to posting certain times on certain days and blah, blah, blah. Nor can I guarantee my kitchen is going to be clean enough for me to go live in it, you know, or do I want to put the makeup on to do it? So I'm sitting here thinking.
Sometimes it feels good just to go put makeup on and just like fix yourself up. I'm not going to lie. Like sometimes you just got to do it.
I did do that yesterday when I went to the post.
See? You probably felt good, huh?
So, but on a daily basis, right? I can't plan anything at my house because it just doesn't stick. So I was sitting here thinking like, what's the easiest way we can just get shit out there? And the other thing is this, there are so many groups on Facebook, so many. Nobody pays attention to it, because I started watching this myself. I'm like, I see a posting in a group come up on my feed. I don't go check it. And maybe like if I know I'm like I was in a Norwex party last week or something, but I didn't go check all of her posts. I kind of saw a couple of things. And then at the very end, she extended the party a couple of days. I went in, I ended up ordering some stuff because I actually need it. And so I was like, the groups aren't working anymore and people are tired of being added to groups. And not only that, you got to wait for them to join it in order to participate and do that kind of crap. And you can't guarantee who's going to see it. So we have to do it one of two ways. You've got to direct contact people. So this is what I tell people. Imagine the people who would actually show up at a cooking show, right? Your good friends, those people you know that always come to your parties. Those are the people you're going to text or message through Facebook directly with the link, basically saying, hey, I've become a quarantine cook, right? So I'm having a show. If you need anything, here's my link, or, something like that. So they're going to text it to people and they're going to message it. So that's where the direct contact comes in play. And then you want to do a broad ordering spectrum where a lot of people are going to see it. Because I have always felt like when we set up groups, we anticipate them inviting everybody, right? Then you go in and you see they've added 13 people to the group.
Kidding, right?
Which ain't going to cut it. I'm sorry, it's not going to cut it. So what they've done is they've invited those 13 close friends is what they've done, which is the people they just need to text. So we need to have a big ass group. So why not just do it on the wall? I'm just explaining my thought process when I started all this. So when you post on the wall and then you ask them to tag at least 10 people, 10 of their friends, then it ends up on their wall. So if someone's sister or mother, mother-in-law, somebody that they still know, but they may not have thought about texting or messaging or putting into a group, is now going to see the post. And so it's only eye-catching pictures. So I'm not going to do something like, I'm not going to show a picture of the blender because it does no good. You got to really kind of see the blender, right? And I'm not going to just show a picture of something that isn't, you know, going to be totally useful, I guess, in the kitchen. So the pictures that I've been using for the past week, the very first one I used, can I go to screen share? Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate it when his calls come through my phone. All right, let me get to here, or my computer. Here, nope, home. Messenger. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to one girl that has done it all, everything. And she is right.
Everything that you asked her, right?
Yes, yeah.
Wish they all did that.
And well, here's the deal. I've had several of them doing it. So that's why I think that this is such a great idea. So let's go back to last week when we started this. And it's also, by the way, a great way to get updated addresses and shit too. Where are we? That's Friday. Let's go back up.
Where's my water?
Okay, here we go. So she had actually contacted me asking for a friend to do a party. And then I had gone in and done that posting and I tagged her and she was like, okay, let's go ahead and do it, right? So on April, so here she said, not yet, it was for a friend. And all of your information the same. So that's when she actually commented on my post and said, let's do it. So I set her up. I send her link. This is what I send her right here, you know, in that message. And there's her link.
Are you trying to share with us? Because we can't see nothing.
We're seeing your face, Neil. You haven't shared the screen.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me find out.
You're like, here's what I said, and you're smiling.
There you go.
Where did y'all go? Hang on. Let me find my, well, because I can't see you because I think it's trying, hang on. Where's this? Mute. No. Where did my stupid thing go? I can't see y'all.
Put it up. So, you might have your, what's that called? I know you have a Mac, so sometimes it goes behind something, you know, like go to your top and try to pull down, like, you know what I mean? Like at the very top where, even above your browser, because you might not be.
Oh, wait, there you are. Okay. Let me get down. Share screen, right? That's all I need to click, right?
Yep, that's right.
And then click on the screen you want to share. It should pop up. There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so here we go. So this is the girl right here, and she had commented on that post. Let's do it. So then I go and I send her this message right here. You'll use this to text out to everyone you know and send it via Messenger as well. I would recommend also posting it on your main wall and tagging people in it. I prefer direct contact to your people instead of using a group. But if you want, you can put one together. She did not. And now I've actually stopped even saying that in my messages to people because it's just pointless after what I've seen here. Then let me go.
What's the post that you did, though, that got her attention with the picture? What did you post?
It is... I'm going to hang on one second. I'm going to go back to my wall.
You see all the message requests you got? Do you have guests trying to message you? Do you request them message you?
Not really.
Okay.
Let's see. Get you guys out of the way. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Put y'all over here. I'm sitting outside, so Shit's just moving a little slower, I guess.
That's okay. I'm just curious because you said you're not doing the blender and you're not doing, oh, that's attractive. You're not doing the blender or,
So do you want to see the post that I did to get the bookings? Is that what you want to see?
that, and then the post that you told her to do.
Okay. So let me find. It's gonna. I post all these memes. Sorry, it's gonna take
it's
me a
okay.
few minutes to get down to it. I have to laugh during all of this.
Yeah, we all do.
And at the same time, I'm running my own, by the way. So it's not just for other people. I'm doing my own. So I'm doing the exact same way I would do a hostess on my own wall. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me just try to find the dated one. There we go. So probably around the 20th.
Barking at my dog.
That's a doggy, people. That's a doggy.
Awesome.
Wait, there it goes. Hang on a second. I think I just saw it. There it is, right there. Okay, so this is the one that I posted to get the virtual bookings. So it just says setting up online catalog shows for this amazing special, blah, blah, blah. These are that's just the two pictures that I posted as far as the host bonus goes and the tortilla warmer. And then I went obviously and tagged people and then started setting their shows up.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to tag you in it, Lisa?
No, I just, now that I know that it's the host and the guest special, and like you said, what you told her to post too, it's eye-catching stuff. It's what's going to make people not scroll past it. You know what I mean?
That's right. So this is what, go back to Messenger. Sorry, it's moving slow.
Yay, our sun's coming out. Woohoo!
Not here.
Okay, so here we go. This is back to her message.
Oh, that was good.
Okay, so we set up her link. I sent her the interactive catalog link as well to post with her ordering link. That's the very first thing we do. I sent her obviously her host special, and then I sent her the guest special. And as you can see, she asked about that and explained the benefits, sent her that one. And then here's the very first picture that we use. So it's sale only in April, right? So that's the eye-catching one.
Yeah.
And in everything, and it's just one picture for this one. And in that, she also does the, she puts the ordering link in the same post and does a little blurb, you know, hey, have you found yourself cooking more, you know, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you can word it the way you want to. And she even asked if she spent $80 out of pocket, would she get it? Yep. So here's the second day. Check out these outlet deals, right? Up to 75% off. All you want to do is something that gets them to the website. That's all you want to do. Something to click on the ordering link. And so same thing, tag some people. If somebody's already ordered, don't tag them again, right? We don't want to bug them. I tell them that. And then also a little blurb, because I have noticed a difference. I have one girl who literally is just posting the picture and the ordering link. She's not saying much about it. Well, that's not really doing it, right? And I do see a difference between that and the ones that are like fully doing the, you know, saying something about it, putting the ordering link in there with the picture.
It's a good host versus the bad host.
Right, right. I mean,
Like,
same concept, just a different form. And then each morning I just go in and Like this one, because you know people are going to be home on a Friday night. I said, let's just throw another one out there on your page. So this again, eye catching, right? So this is going to help what's going on right now. And then you've got the Roundup from the Heart with products that people will recognize. That's the other thing. Like these products are very recognizable for the most part. And if they see the new cut and seal and they don't know about it yet, they'll be like, oh, they redesigned that. So there's those two pictures, and then here's the next two pictures. It's just two sets, because I think sets are more eye-catching than just one product, right? And you know, for people to know that we have expanded our set collection is good too, especially when they're seeing some of the new stuff, like the new peelers, the new mini brownie pan. They're going to see that that's different than something they've seen before. And then the next day it was these two sets right here. And I asked them to put a blurb in about Mother's Day. So because you can associate something like this, a set, with a gift. And then then I did the ones about kids, because there's so many kids right now at home all the freaking time. So I wanted to do something in regards to that. And then today was a few more pictures, but it was a review. So basically it was like, hey, today's the last day to order. You're going to want to put that in your post with your ordering link, tag your people, and do all 5 of these pictures, because it's kind of a review, but then again, the same eye-catching pictures.
Holy crap, that one was $826.
What's that?
It was $826 at that point.
Her party right now is at $826.
Nice.
I have another girl who's doing this, and her party is at $900. And here, this is the other thing I was going to go do. I wanted to go down my list to kind of show you guys who is doing. So, well, she's new. Chastity just started. Rona just started. Online. She ain't doing shit, and you can tell. And she's got a big order coming in. She's not doing a lot either, but this girl is, and look where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
This is the girl we just talked about in her messages.
Yeah.
And this girl's doing it, but I know the demographic. This is a Huntsville demographic up there, and I mean, I kind of know the crowd, so this doesn't surprise me. Let me put it to you that way. This is the one that is literally just doing like the link in the picture and no blurb, so you can see difference there. And then
Upper upside her head.
this one hasn't really started yet because, oh gosh, her daughter is battling cancer. It's awful.
Oh my God.
This one did everything I asked her to do. This one's doing everything I'm asking her to do. She initially, this one, Carmen, you know her, Patty, she initially started off in a group and had no orders for several days. And I finally
Oh my
met her
gosh.
and I said, hey, can we try it this way for a few days? I think you're going to see a difference. And sure as shit, she started having orders coming in.
Nice.
This one is just doing like a personal between her and like 3 or 4 friends, not doing all the postings. And then here is the one I'm doing online with my people. Now I'm not pushing as hard as, you know what I would push for other people to do, but
Nice.
you can see the difference between going on wall postings and direct contact, right? And people with groups. And so because Katie, the one I said that's not doing shit, she initially, where did she go? This one right here. She initially was in a group, and again, unless they're going to add 200 people to the group, then you got to make sure everybody's watching the group. Why do that? So you just go to the big scene, which is their main wall, because if they've got 500 friends, somebody's going to see it. You know what I mean? And then when you start tagging people, then even more people will see it. So I think it's a great way to do a show. Like I said, I don't bring up finances in it. It's more of a, hey, come shopping, you're doing more cooking type of thing. And why not get free product off of it? Of course, we all know that, go ahead and get some more shows and date them for the 30th. And then you'll be active in May. So, but I mean, I have done nothing this year. In fact, because of the new business I started, I have been trying to figure out a way where I can be a virtual consultant on my terms, doing what fits my schedule, and keeping it simple, because like I think in one of the messages we were talking about, are y'all good? Do y'all need to see any more stuff that I've done?
Mm-mm,
And
it's
Neil,
good.
tell me again, you post for you have the host post for how many days?
It's like 5 days.
Okay, so you just give her 1 or 2 posts a day, or just
So because I kind of started in the middle of the week, and so I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to start on Wednesdays, because that puts people able to see things on the weekends, right? And I think we have to throw out all of the other rules for virtual parties because everyone's at home, right? So
right?
many
Yeah.
more people are buzzing through their Facebook feed and that kind of thing. So I try to give it to them in the morning. So most mornings I'm up by 7:30.
Yeah.
I took a shit ton of medicine last night, so I slept even longer today. But I try to get it to them by 9 o'clock in the morning, and I tell them, post at your convenience. I think the earlier they post, the better. But I also think that I haven't said this to them, but I think you either post it early or you post it like at 7 or 8, because that's when people are like a lot of the moms and stuff will be thumbing through their phone because their kids are settling in for the night. I have not gotten that detailed with them yet as far as what time to post. I'm just kind of leaving it at their, because they work too. A lot of these people are working. So
I think more people are even on. I think more people are even on like 8:30 at night. I was doing for my virtual shows like a cluster of posts like around 7, between 7 and 7:30. I kind of changed it up a little bit and did between 8 and 8:30.
Yeah.
And I have more people seeing it because the kids are in bed. For
right.
sure.
Their kids go to bed. Mine don't go to bed until like 2:30, 3 o'clock. What the
Well,
hell?
you're
I have to
old.
wake them up
I'm
at like
talking-
noon. Like they're probably just
Talking
getting up.
about you have
Okay, Jenny,
teenagers.
mine too.
You have preteens or teenagers, right, Jenny?
Mine are teenagers, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They put themselves to bed.
Doesn't matter whether it's quarantine or not. They're not going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Young moms, just the young moms that still have somewhat control over it. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's like,
Well, even 9 o'clock I've noticed is a great time as well. Because that's even later if you have a kid trying to give you shit or bath time is at 8:30, then 9 o'clock is a really great time. And I know this sounds funny, but midnight's a great time too. I'm just saying.
Oh, there's a lot of people online all hours.
It's
Yeah.
just
I know.
incredible. So yeah. Did y'all
People
see
don't
the post
sleep.
I
They
did
can't.
Did y'all see the post I did the other night? It made when I wonder if it's the same one with the boxes. I said something about, are you bored or something? It was done at like 12:30 in the morning.
I think I saw that. I might have saw that pop up.
Because you were up scrolling Facebook, right?
No, I was actually, it was her comment just kind of gave me a notification, and I was probably watching Gilmore Girls or something.
No, Lisa stalks me. She's not being honest.
Yes, that's right. There you go. That's right.
To Neil, are you having them tag you in every post?
Okay, so I just started that a few days ago because I thought to myself, I want to be able to answer questions, right? Because
Right. Yeah.
I noticed that was happening. Like somebody would ask a question, then the hostess would come back in and tag me in a comment. So now what I do is I say, tag me and at least 10 other people that haven't ordered yet, because then I know they're doing it. And then I can answer questions, right? So that is something new I started. So that wasn't at the beginning, but it is something I'm doing now. And I mean, if this can continue the way it is, this is going to fit my schedule beautifully. And then, so remember I said last Friday night, I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, you know what? Everyone else is sitting at home. Let's just throw something else out there, So, and that worked well too. Got a lot of orders over the weekend for these parties because people can see it kind of ramping up right on our page, but then the weekend is a great reminder as far as go shopping. Now, what I was going to do it today, but I'm going to do it tomorrow because for strategic purposes, all the orders are due by tonight. So in the morning, I will know where people's parties are really sitting. So I'm going to go through and I'm actually going to give them the wording to use. Say, oh my gosh, I'm getting, $290 in free product for that $900 show, right? I'm getting $290 in free product. And this was the easiest catalog party I've ever done in my whole life. Who wants to continue the party chain and help me get another 50% off item? And then tag not only everybody that ordered, but even more people, basically. I am going to send them a screenshot of everyone who did order so they don't have to try to go back through all their emails and figure it out, because not every hostess goes in and looks at their, information. So I'll send that to him in a message, along the screenshot, along with a blurb that says, now let's see if we can get you some more 50% off items. This is what I want you to post to your page. And then I can, and tag me, right? So I can contact those people who comment. Never done it before, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So I'm hoping, but I want to call it like a party chain, because I think that sounds a little enticing for people to keep things going. You know what I mean? So, or maybe I'll come up with another word. I don't know. But, or if you have suggestions, I just try
Party bus. Hop on the party bus. Just keep the party bus going or something. I don't know.
I like the party bus. I do like that.
Yeah.
Or party train.
Yeah.
But you know, something like that to where it entices somebody to go, okay, I'll do the next one. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's not much posting.
Which city is the party bus going to next? You know, it's going from this city to this
Ooh, I
city.
like
You know what city
that.
it can go to?
I like that one, Jenny. Because
know. It could be going all 3 different ways.
that's
right?
right. So I will
different
let you
ways.
guys know. Obviously, I'll let you guys know how that goes tomorrow. But this timeline party stuff is, and I got that wording from Patty, because I think that's what the other girl was calling them, right?
Timeline parties. That's what she was
Yes.
talking
And
Yeah.
so,
about. She was putting a lot of other stuff out there that, you know, like she doesn't have any money. She
no,
doesn't get any checks. I mean, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to post that out there.
it's and
No,
I
no, that's
I did not. I didn't listen to that call.
No, she didn't. They nixed it. They
post
did
it.
not carry that. Yeah, they
Oh,
did
they
yeah,
not
they
post
didn't
that.
share it.
No,
Yeah, they
I
didn't
have
share
it. Tiffany sent me the, you know, the post on it, but yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
why I showed you. That's why I showed you what Marie posted it on her team page, and she left out the part of not getting the stimulus check.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reworded it so it's better wording. You know what I mean?
I did that too with the help my friend with the small business, blah, 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 blah. I've done it on 4 people's walls and got 1, I want the link, on 4 walls. So I went back in and posted the party link, even if nobody asked for it. And I've been posting just some random posts when I get on my groups. I just add some stuff to it, but I've gotten 0 orders from that. So I'm gonna,
You know what? It's kind of like green dotting. And remember when we all started this, and it was like, will you be my guinea pig? And then there was people like, don't use the word guinea pig. Use this.
Right.
Like, you have to. It's timing and finding the wording that fits you. You know, that's you.
I
So
tweeted a whole bunch, but I still,
you know, and
I'm not
sometimes
desperate for the orders, so I don't want to say that I'm desperate for the order.
right, exactly. So everyone
Well,
is differently for different people.
well,
So.
and you guys think about this. There's no need to sound desperate for orders. You are the only one that knows you're desperate for orders, right? You don't need to advertise that, because your customers know you as a successful pampered chef lady. They don't know anything different. And I started thinking about this a few weeks ago, where I was like, what am I going to do? Because I actually had cooking shows set up for April. And, you know, obviously that didn't work out. And so, but you just can't sound desperate. So you have to, the whole fake it till you make it thing is, there's just so much truth to that. And you just have to make it sound like it's also a normal, natural thing to have Facebook parties, right? It's just totally normal to want to have kitchen stuff. So anyway, but I hope that helps. I know it's not like a big deal,
Good.
but I just try to keep it as simple as possible. What I tried to do was imagine if it was something I was invited to, or how I would want to order, and not be bogged down in a group, not have to go join another group, not have to see all the damn notifications for groups, right? And when you have them posting it, their friends actually pay attention to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And somebody had asked me, I don't remember if I did their postings on their wall, and no, I do not, because then it looks like I'm pushy.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it looks like I'm like, hey, y'all need to order for her party. No, she needs to be the one asking for the orders, because you know, that's her friends.
Super smart. Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. I hope it keeps going. I hope it's not a fluke or some stuff. But
Hey.
now it's just
You know what? You'll think of something else, Tennille. You always do.
well,
You know what I mean? It's
Well,
just,
yeah, I mean, we adapt is what we do.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Believe
So
me,
'cause it would be nice to really continue to do the business the way that I would like to do this business and still do my other one because they're totally linked. That's the thing is I'm catching people who are cooking, and then my other business is catching those people who don't cook. So, I can't help those people with Pampered Chef that just don't cook. I can't help them. And but I wanted to tap into it because I hear it. Y'all all hear it at your parties. You see it. You know people who just don't cook. Why not try to tap into that territory as well? Now I know I'm probably batshit nuts for doing it the way that I'm doing it, but you got to start somewhere and build somewhere. Once you get those people, and then you can be a little more, I think, picky as far as what your services are. But
have you
I'm
seen
having
that GIF? Have you seen that GIF of the guy stirring? It looks like it's a way oversized paella skillet. Like if you ask someone, describe yourself in the kitchen, and just look up GIFs of a master cook, and it is the most hysterical thing because this skillet is probably the size of your patio, and he's just stirring away. I mean, that would be a perfect thing for you, what you're doing with your business. You're doing it on such a
And what is it, Lisa? What kind of gift is
I don't know what people put. It's like when I do the question on my parties,
Big
show a
skillet?
how you like to cook or the type of cook that you are. And hold on, I gotta get my door. Hold on.
Big skillet, and some lady's boobs come up.
are they barking at you? All right.
It's cooking, right? Cooking.
You know what? I'm gonna go grab my charger real quick.
With a big skillet.
So I got a quick question. I know that other call's starting too, but have any of y'all tried to actually do the Zoom parties? Because like I did one, and like this is great for what we're doing right here. But like if you're on a Zoom party and like to get them to where I would stay the main person on the screen, like I would have to mute everybody, then you lose that interaction of talking with people. So I get that people are having their success with them, but I'm just feeling
Why do you have to
like,
mute? You don't have to mute.
well, if not, then every time somebody talks, it's gonna go to them and hop off of me.
Are you on Zoom? Highlight,
Yeah.
so you spotlight yourself. In the right-hand corner, you can't see it on here. Here, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna make you the co-host right now.
Okay.
You have to do it with more than 2 people on there. Now go
Because
to the top
I went
right.
and did the paid version, and I did
No,
one.
go to the
party
top
like
right
that.
corner. Go to the top right corner, and it'll say mute my audio, stop video, pin video, spotlight video. When you spotlight video, that stays the big screen. That's the one that stays on the big screen.
So then for everybody else, their screen won't change. Their screen will stay just on me, even when other people go to talk.
As long as you do. Here, watch. I'm going to
never mind.
spotlight me. What happened?
So you're big, and we're all little at the top.
I spotlighted.
So even though we keep talking,
Even though
it's
you're
not going to
talking,
jump back and forth.
Even though you're talking, I'm still spotlighted. And I'm eating at the same time. Sorry.
What are you eating? What are you eating?
I need a
Yeah, 'cause
snack.
I kept trying to figure it out. I'm like, this is so pointless. Why are we doing this whenever you lose the interaction of Zoom if you can't even stay big? Because if you can't stay big, then they can't see you in that little bitty square up there to see what you've been doing.
Do that. As long as you're the host, do that. Here,
Okay.
I'll switch.
I got you.
And I'll spotlight you.
Oh,
Now
yes.
You're big.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You don't have to back away.
Can you tell I need glasses? I need to go to the eye doctor. I'm like, huh? What?
I need hearing aids. Every time Patty Davis talks, I'm like that's going to make a difference. Me putting my
I
hearing
know.
aids.
Sorry, I'll talk louder.
Okay. So has anybody else tried to do a Zoom one?
But you can do Zoom through live on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. I streamed it through Facebook too, but it's like it's a little slower.
Yeah,
Kinda
it is.
drags or whatever. And
you
then
can't pay attention to it.
I thought if I did it like that it would actually stay in Facebook, even if I didn't record it, and it went away. you can
No.
unspotlight
Did
me.
you delete it?
Spotlight me.
Where are you?
No, I didn't delete it. I didn't record it, but I didn't delete it neither, but I streamed it into Facebook and I thought it would just stay there.
What are we talking about
That's it.
Zooming since I walked away? Like
If you're
parties
just doing a Zoom,
for
like,
a meeting
Zoom
or
party.
for a
no,
party?
for the parties, like how they're doing Zoom
Yeah.
Pamper Chef cooking parties or whatever.
Right.
And she
Mine
was saying
says-
you can be a spotlight and that's how you stay big at the bottom and then you can still talk with people. And I'm like, how did because I was having trouble finding why the benefit of doing these Zoom parties, if like every time somebody would talk, it was jumping screens like that. Well, that's so distracting to me, and so if you could keep it on spotlight, then it would stay to that one big person. Well, then that makes sense. Okay. Well, that helps. Maybe I'll try another one because I don't know,
Yeah, I would definitely.
I streamed it into my business
What?
page.
I'm just kidding.
I streamed it into my business page, and it's still there.
See, I don't know why mine went away, but it sure as heck did.
Did you delete it?
Yeah, fall out.
I didn't delete it. Why would I? No, I didn't delete it. No,
I don't
Taking
know.
up
Why would
space
it go
anyway.
away? It shouldn't go away.
I know.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I think I did it all right. I mean, I did it through Zoom, and then at the bottom it said like stream it into there, and that was before people were having all kind of trouble too. Like they're saying now, it's like everybody's on Zoom, so it's kind of slow to stream it.
Yeah, well, they've
But,
got.
I mean,
so much
I used to-
security.
Before we were doing all this Zoom stuff, I mean, I would go Facebook Live on my business page and stream it into 4 or 5 parties at one time, but you just don't have that talking back and forth.
Right,
like we're doing,
right.
You know?
Hey, Chanel, I just messaged you to pick that picture. A gift.
I'm just looking it up. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh, I like that.
Oh wait, I want to see it. Lisa, screen
I'm gonna
share.
get-
Wait a minute. I sent it to her. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Screen share. Do I still have it? Hold on. Now I got to learn how to screen share. Where is it? Record all
Bottom.
at the bottom.
On the bottom, where it says screen share.
Okay, hold on. It's what I messaged. Share. Do you see it?
Now,
You
yeah.
see
Oh,
him?
oh my
Yeah.
God. What the hell is he making?
Let me see if I can make it bigger. It's a little picture, but do you kind of see that?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my God. Yeah.
it's just silly. There's one though. It didn't pop up of a lady doing a big outside. I mean, you just have to. I just said super chef cooking. You know what I mean? I just put in there super chef cooking or whatever, and
Super chef
yeah,
cooking.
so.
Super chef cooking.
But even still, okay, so y'all, I mean, I know that like these virtual parties, like, but even still, like, what the hell are they? I mean, 22,000, like, what are they doing? I still feel like